Hey everyone, hope you are having a great Monday afternoon. It is hard to believe that we are almost into the middle of July already. It's crazy how time is flying by even in the midst of the craziness that's going on in our world. Hey, I want to talk to you today about a passage from John chapter 3 that I have always really appreciated. It's the last verse of John chapter 3. And in chapter 3, we've got some great stories. The story of Nicodemus coming and talking to Jesus, finding that he needs to be born again. Passages like John 3:16 and 17 of God telling us God so loved the world that he gave his only son. And we have that, and that we're not condemned by God. But then we've got a story at the very end where John the Baptist and is talking, and there's a discussion between John's disciples and another Jewish leader about purification. And so I want you to hear what happens in verses 26 through 30. And they came, the disciples, John's disciples, John the Baptist's disciples came to John and said to him, Rabbi, he who is with you, this is Jesus, he who was with you across the Jordan, to whom you bore witness, look, he is baptizing, and all are going to him. And John answered, a person cannot receive even one thing unless it is given him from heaven. You yourselves bear me witness that I said, I am not the Christ, but I have been sent before him. The one who has the bride is the bridegroom. The friend of the bridegroom who stands and hears him rejoices greatly at the bridegroom's voice. Therefore, this joy of mine is now complete. And now listen to what John said. He must increase, but I must decrease. That's a huge statement for us to understand. He must increase, but I must decrease. In other words, I need to humble myself. And in our world, we don't like to humble ourselves. We don't like to put ourselves as less than. We want to puff our chest and pound our chest and tell the world, hey, it's all about me, it's all about me, it's all about me. And that's honestly part of the problem in the world right now, is so many people just want it to be about themselves. And there's not a care or a concern or a love for one another. So I just want you to go through the rest of this week. I want you to consider, what does that mean? That Jesus must increase, but I must decrease. What does it mean in the way we live our lives? What does it mean in the way we treat those at home or in a store or wherever we end up going? What does it mean? Jesus has to increase in my life, but I have to decrease. He goes up, I go down. What does that mean? How does that play out? I want you to think about that today and for the rest of the week and see how that works for you. That's great news from Jesus. The more we let him in, the less we think of ourselves, and the greater the potential to be Jesus to someone else. Have a great day. God bless you.